show. Well, if you watch the Shopping Channel, you will certainly recognize our next guest, Norm Murray. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm so excited to be here in Vancouver, by the way. Thanks,
Norm, I want to buy something that you're wearing, or that an accessory or something. Hey, I asked you a question when I first came on, because you're traveling with the Travelocity Gnome. Carry on, or do you pack it?
He would like his own seat. And he's been in the cockpits of many of the airplanes we're flying on, because the staff of whatever airline it is we're on love to have their picture taken with him, but he's in the overhead cabin.
Does he ever cause any trouble? Is he texting when he shouldn't be, playing words with friends?
He flirts with women constantly.
Constantly.
As you know now.
Peed in a water bottle at one point because they wouldn't let him go to the washroom.
I don't know about that.
So what brings you to Vancouver with the Gnome? What's going on?
This is so great. You know, it's Norm's second annual Great Canadian Adventure at the Shopping Channel. The Shopping Channel's 25th anniversary. So we're getting out. We're Canadian.
How many years for you?
20 for me.
20.
Amazing.
Celebrating Canada's 145th birthday. We want to hit every province and territory and city if we can, and meet our viewers and talk about stories of the Shopping Channel. So St. John's to Victoria. There
you are in Lake Louise. We just showed some footage, and this must be fun for you. I mean, just to first of all, get out of the studio, and second of all, make that connection, because if people haven't actually bought something from they've certainly watched you over the years. And it must be a trip to just get out and meet people.
Possibly, yeah. It is a trip. Absolutely. We get great feedback, too, from our viewers. We find out what we're doing right and maybe what we can work on, and that's okay, too.
Do people tell you what you should do?
Yeah, definitely.
Like what? You need to hold up this bag differently and I'll buy it?
Demonstrate it differently. I've heard things like don't eat so much when you're in the kitchen shows, stuff like that.
I do the same thing, but there's two of us, so I can
eat, I can talk. Okay, I want you to pass me that piece of paper with the list of people that you have had, because
this is proof that Norm is the Unabomber.
This is insane how many celebrities you've had. What was Kim Kardashian doing with you?
Perfume.
Perfume.
Yeah, fragrance. It was about a year ago or so. Yeah, she came on for a couple of shows. Interesting. And
George Takei. I mean, you sort of go through this list, and there's iconic people on here. Mr. Hockey as well.
Gordie Howe. We had a couple of times in the studio with our sports collector showcases. Joe Carter and Robbie Alomar from the days of the World Series champion Toronto Blue Jays back in the day. So sports, wrestling stars. Shawn Michaels picked me up and threw me one year. Yeah.
Joan Rivers is a fairly regular.
Absolutely. About every 6 weeks.
She can sell stuff.
Yeah.
And she's genuinely. She's genuinely funny. I mean, you almost see it on your programming better than anywhere else, because it's just kind of Joan, and she's very free flow. Like, you must just stand back and just go, all right, Joan, whatever you're going to say.
You're right. And sometimes things come out of her mouth, and I think, I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
But you know what? Truly, away from the cameras, sincerely, she's a grandmother. She's very approachable. But when that light goes on the camera, she knows what to do.
And Norm, you are the man of the double entendres. Do you ever get yourself in? I was looking on YouTube.
Yeah.
Do you ever get yourself in trouble with just your free-flowing and the jokes?
I like to push the envelope a little bit once in a while, because I want people to enjoy what they're watching too. It's not just about the sell. You know, we like to be a little entertaining if possible too.
Who sells the most stuff per minute?
Yeah, is there competition? I mean, between all of you?
Between the hosts, you mean? The
I meant celebrities who sold the most stuff.
Nothing between hosts?
No, we're a group of close friends actually, and I have almost family. The hosts.
We're close friends, but we trash talk all the time. I mean,
no, he's competitive. I don't care.
You say that, but you're competitive. I can see it.
But which celebrity sells the most? Is there somebody super popular?
Well, skincare is a big one for us, and anti-aging, skin creams and such. Elizabeth Grant is probably our top line. Serious skincare, Perricone MD, Strivectin, things like that. But celebrity-wise, lately...
I gotta give you a slow clap just for actually saying that. Say it again.
I don't remember what I just said, but anyway.
Did you ever think you would know so much about skincare 20 years into?
No, that and Spanx and the Genie Bra and things like that.
The Genie Bra.
It's been a real education. I'm the only one who could, meet a lady for dinner and bring skincare, anti-aging, and it'd be okay.
Yeah.
This has got to be fun. I mean, 20 years, and I would imagine, what did you think when you first got the job and you first started there?
You know what, Mike? It was before live motion even.
Yeah.
And that was in 1992. And at the time, I'll be honest with you, I was in radio thinking this will be a little stop in my radio career. Yeah. But it was the beginning of interactive and direct response television, infomercials. commercials, and they've grown. And now the brands, the big name brands, are coming to us. People like KitchenAid, and Emeril Lagasse was on recently, and Wolfgang Puck and people like that. And Denise Richards, you know, Charlie Sheen's ex-wife. She's coming on July 5th with her own hair care line.
I didn't know that. She's got beautiful hair. I would want some of that.
Are we allowed to say where you're off to next? Because Vancouver's not quite your last stop, but where are you and Captain Stowaway going?
Captain Stowaway, the Travelocity.ca gnome and I, yes, are in Victoria. That's our final stop.
Yeah.
And
then you're back to summer in Toronto?
Yes. Yes.
Very cool. Now, you went to a couple places on this journey that you hadn't been before. Where were the two stops that Victoria is going to be one of them, right?
Victoria I've never been to. Bouchard Gardens, I believe, is a place we should get to.
Yes.
Okay. We got screeched in St. John's, Newfoundland. And we kissed the puffin's rear end, by the way. They don't kiss the cod anymore. They kiss the puffin.
They do.
Yes.
The rear end.
Well, yeah. Hey. We've got photos at theshoppingchannel.com/Norm. I got shoppingchannel.com/Norm. Yes, is where all the photos are.
Yeah.
So that was St. John's. We saw the Jelly Bean houses, which is a row of wonderful color. The views in St. John's are fantastic.
Yeah.
Montreal, we were at Schwartz's Deli for Montreal smoked meat. I think Celine Dion owns the restaurant, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, and it was St. Jean Baptiste when we were there. Ottawa was next, and we saw the usual Parliament buildings and such, but there's also I wrote this down so I wouldn't mess it up here, the Official Association of Elvis Sighting Society. It's in Ottawa.
In Ottawa.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Did you see Elvis?
We went there. Yeah, it's actually a diner. Yeah, we went there.
How was the food? Probably quite large.
Really good.
Fried.
Yeah. I was going to say there's a lot of bananas and a lot of deep fried and peanut butter.
Well, Norm, thank you so much. Have fun with the gnome. You can follow Norm, as we mentioned. You can find his blog with all the photos of everywhere he's been. The website is on the screen for you right now. Happy trails, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Look forward to it. So, how much for the watch? Seriously.
We'll talk.
Look at it. It's stainless steel, no silver.
We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more
we send extra
right
links
after
with it as well, just to make sure that it fits you perfectly.